Alright everybody, welcome back to the moth-hawk project. Today we're gonna be doing a lovely thing again. It's called making eggs. After all, it is almost Easter, so I rather just gonna be starting with it anyway. Who knew what we're gonna making? Well, I know already what I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be taking a lot of time, a lot of effort. And today I actually had a lovely day. If you didn't know, but I actually worked today on getting to know how much volume how much volume is gained when heating up. Yes, how much volume is gained by heating up aluminium. Probably that's the word, right? Yeah. So, smelting it, making it, then smelting it, and then doing it again was actually quite fun to analyze that. I got the objects and then, do that thing. Anyway, so no further ado, let's get started on this because took me quite a while to get it all done. And today we're gonna be working on another part of it. So, as you can probably see, we have like multiple eggs here, multiple layers of eggs, and that is gonna be very important because then once we're done with that, we can merge them all together once we're done. So, no further ado, let's get started. So, the last one is gonna be over here. Right over here. And we should lower down this one right here. We should lower that thing down. And we should lower this one down like that. And then we need to lower this one. Yeah, we need to lower this one down. So now we have the eggs in a very shady state, so that we can then move on to fix them up. So the first things first, we're gonna be drawing the egg. So we're gonna draw the egg from downwards, so that we then know how the egg behaves. So we have the egg right here. Now, since that we have an egg that looks like that, we're gonna switch it up so that we are angled to the right position, and we're going to be looking at like, well, where do we need to have these things? Well, one needs to be over here, one needs to be over here, one needs to be over here, and we can just continue on fixing up the things that we have left behind. This way we don't have to deal with any of this, because all these parts of the egg are not going to be shown, therefore we don't have to deal with it, and that is actually quite nice. So the more we do this, the better it gets. The better it gets, the more harder it will become. So like this, and then the more we do this, it should be fine later on. Alright, and then move onwards. So I'm gonna go here, put that down, put that down, put this one down, put that one down, and then we move onwards towards the egg itself. That's the idea. So we're gonna just move onwards, fix it a little bit up, and then once we have the drawing done, we can once we have the sketching done, we can then start up with a real drawing. This is merely a sketch on how we want to create this, and then follow it up later on. There you go. There you go. Interesting. Hmm. There you go. And then this one. Nice. Alright, and then go this way. The main problem with this egg is always that there are some issues with this egg. The main issue I always have with these kind of eggs is that they are quite hard to make. Because, you know, you need to still follow the lines of an egg. That's the main problem. And I'm kind of an egg nut when it comes to these things. Because I cannot follow lines. It's not in my nature. It's like, you point a line to me and I'm like, no, I will walk the other way. Good day. Yeah. I'm a goat. I'm a very stubborn goat when it comes to these things. But it should be all fine if we just, you know, get all of this up and running. Come on. There you go. And done. Alright. Alrighty. So. Now we've done that. We need to erase stuff. We need to erase stuff. This spot right here, we need to erase. This spot right here, we need to erase, and we need to just follow the lines of the egg. And just like that, we can just follow the lines of the egg, and then we know where to go. Alright, good. Now we have the egg. Now we need to lure down this one as well, so that we can then, you know, start over again, and then we remove this one, so that we have the thing that we want. Alright. So, how do I want this? I would probably want this to be like this, right? No? Like this, something? Probably no. I could go for this one. No, I need to erase this with the original way. Just like that. And the more we do this, the better it gets anyway. So just follow the lines, get up and running, draw it straight, draw the lines in gems, and then move onwards to the next one. So the more we do this, the better it gets. The better it gets, the more nicer the drawing will be looking like. And just like that, we can just follow it up. There's nothing better than Easter, you know? When you're drawing eggs, it's all gonna be fun. And then tomorrow I will be working on another facial expression. No, I need to work on a new OC. Yeah, I need to work on Rufina or Lola. That's gonna be the hard one. It's gonna be like, oh boy. It's gonna be like, oh boy. It's gonna be like a big oh boy. The main problem with that is actually that, you know, it's very hard. Oh. Well, that's the dog. That's definitely the dog. That's the dog reacting to people coming in. Yes, definitely. And the dog is quiet. Looks like the dog is very loyal. He always likes to guard. Therefore, you know, once somebody is coming into the house, it's like, "Oi, you got something? I want a hug." And then, you know, the dog is coming up with his tail whispering. No. Twirling. Probably that word. I don't know. Probably it's twirling, right? Twisting? No. It is twirling, I believe. But yeah, the dog is very excited. And you can see it in his tail, and he is always like, "Oh my god, are you a new person? I'd never meet that new person. Please give me attention." And then, if you give him attention, he will be like, "Oh, thank you, man. I will never forgive this. Or I'll never forget this." And then you have a perfect pal. Alright, so the more we do this, the more it becomes whole, so therefore, we are almost fine. Today I'm gonna be working only on the egg itself, and then once that is done, I will be starting to work on the coloring tomorrow, Wednesday, because I'm a little bit tired today. The working and then getting out of a train is always a lovely sentence for me. It's like, oh, a train, how nice, and then instantly my energy is getting drained to the maximum. It's like, oh yeah, now I forgot why I don't like trains. Thanks trains. I always like that. Yeah, I'm getting very hot. I am not very social. Therefore, any social activities that come into a train, because well, you need to look at people, and that drains my energy. It's a little bit of a thing. Some people gain energy by talking. I don't gain energy by talking. I gain energy by talking about things that I like, not about the other people. No, no, no. I don't gain energy by that. I know that that's wrong, but I do try to get that out of my system. It's just, I'm not very social. I'm trying to get better at it. Yeah, true, but sometimes, when you try to be social and you totally fail at it, can leave sometimes a mark. But you're never supposed to be, being stuck on it. That's the worst case scenario. I always prefer myself to try to do things in a lower step, like, have just casual conversation, like, how did the weather go? And then, they ask, like, oh man, have you seen this weather, man? Pff, garbage. And I know, right? And that helps me getting along, like, yes, all right. Weather still works. Good, 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 good. Note to self, definitely talk about weathers today. So yeah, it's always helpful to have something like that, distracting you from all the busy people looking at you like you did something wrong. Well, at least, that's always what I feel like. It's not like, I did it, but it does feel like it. And that is always the problem with me. Because I'm not very good at it. That means that I'm also very bad at it. But yeah, improving is always a good idea. This is why I'm always forcing myself to go on a train, because, it makes things a little bit more easier, and also it saves a lot of things, like gas. It saves me going with a bike if I need to. Also, now I also know I also cannot drive, so that's also a thing. I cannot drive because it's always a thing. But if I would drive, then probably I would not be able to drive later on. Yeah. I am not good. I'm not very nice to have on the highway. It's a thing or two. Because if you shut down in the middle of a highway, it's not gonna be a good idea. Alright, I did it. Do I want this to be like that? No, I want this one to be gone. Be gone. And then I need to grab myself the old-fashioned doodly thing and then start working on the rest. So, boop, boop, and then boop, boop. So if I now get this one up, yeah, it works, right? I see. So there are some things left. Yeah, no worries there. We can fix that. We can fix that up. Like that. And now we can get everything to maximum. There you go. That looks nice. Alright. I want this one to be a little more like that. Thank you. Just like that. Yeah, like that. Alright, good. And then we need to fix this bed up. Ooh, there you go. So now we have multiple eggs in one direction, and now we can just start on writing the pictures on the wall again. So how do we do this one? Well, probably as you can see, we have this one right here, this one, and this one. That's one. And then, you know, follow it up again. And then the more we do this, the better it gets. The better it gets, the more easier it will become. Just like that. So, yeah. I have really enjoyed for this week. This day on work. And then tomorrow I will start on making my new original character, which needs to be done for the visual novel. And that's gonna be a hard one to do, but you never back down. If you ever had something to run on a bet, I would be saying like, just take the bet and try it. Don't be a pussy when it comes to these things. Just try it. It's not like you're gonna be dying from it. So yeah. Just do it. That's always the good motivation. Just do it. If you never have done it, then probably you won't be able to fail. So, you know, it's better to just do it and try it. Because, you know, even if I didn't know that I could do it, I probably could do it. So yeah. It's gonna be a hard challenge, but oh well. You always have to start somewhere. I mean, at least I have some concept art on it, but that's it. Just some concept art. Nothing more, nothing less, just concept art. And trying to get it all up and running. Alright. And the more we do this, you know, the better it gets. And these eggs, you know, they're not always the best of eggs. They might have like weird shenanigans on it, but I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. This looks like a magical egg, and I like it. I like these eggs. You know, they feel like they belong to the bird a bit, and the more you look at it, the more better it gets, and that's important because the more I do this, the more, you know, the eggs will be more reliable once I add the coloration in it, like, you know, brown and red. And then, you know, you will be like, ah, yes, these eggs represent the color of the moth-hawk itself. Therefore, you know, it would be quite normal for the moth-hawk to have these eggs, even though they might look a little bit pointy. Yeah, they might look a little bit pointy, but hey, you know, skills cannot be choosers. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, when you have a scaly egg, it is actually quite good. Especially crocodile eggs, they don't dehydrate so much. That's why there are skills on eggs sometimes. Because, you know, skills prevent certain types of things, like for instance, getting bounced or getting hit by rocks or getting hit by little trees. It reduces the chance of the egg not surviving. So therefore, you know, the chance of surviving the egg is actually higher. I think that's how you say it. I just had to say the egg would survive. The chance of the egg surviving is higher on impact, like a tree. Well, not like a tree, but you get the point. I'm so stupid. Oh well. Anyway, my English is not the best here, but as you can see, a second egg has been picked. A second egg has been put down, and now we have done it. Next, what we're gonna do is actually, you know, merge all these layers together. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up these eggs, and we're gonna say, well, you eggs, you deserve a medal, alright? You deserve a medal, me boys. You deserve a medal. Well, what kind of medal do they deserve? Well, they deserve the medal of getting all egged. So, wait, hold on. Do I already need to put them all together, or is it... Hold on. Double check. Yes. I could pull this off by just putting the eggs all together and then put down the grass. I believe. Right? Grass. Yes, because there will be rocks. There will be rocks on underneath it. Yes. All right, good. So we're gonna have these eggs in one layer, and then we're gonna say like, well, you know what? We want them all together because, well, now they're one, and since they're now one, it will be less problematic because this whole damn project is absolutely a nightmare of layers. It is a problem that I caused, and I now know that I need to fix that. The only problem is I cannot fix it with this project, so we need to keep it in mind for the next one. And that's why I always do now make sure that I merge some layers down to the size, because, well, when I do the drawings of Mina, for instance, yeah, it's important to have that. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!